It's also my pleasure now to welcome Prem Watsa, who joins us from Toronto. Mr. Watsa, thanks very much for joining us here at the Global Leadership Summit. We were just in conversation with John Chambers to get a foreign investors' perspective on India. You've been committed to India across a whole bunch of sectors, Mr. Watsa. How good does the India story look to you?
Thank you very much, Shereen, and congratulations on CNBC having its 25th anniversary. Very happy to be joining you. And I see huge opportunity in India, like John. I'm very happy to be with you, John. And very bullish on India because of Mr. Modi. I've said that many times. And I see India having 10% economic growth over the next 3 decades. We've invested in India for 3 decades. And so we know India. I immigrated from India at 22 years, when I was 22 years old, about 51 years ago. And so I understand, of course, a fantastic culture in India. And all of you are watching this. There's a fantastic opportunity for India in the next 2 or 3 decades.
Well, a fantastic opportunity is what you see for India. Mr. Watsa, let's talk about your existing bets on India. Also, let's talk about the new opportunities that you intend to place your bets on. Let's take us through your current portfolio, how good you feel about that. But more importantly, what's next on the India card?
I'll tell you about the past, but so we've got $7 billion invested in India. And we expect to have another $7 billion over time. Some of the companies that we have are Digit Insurance, which is our insurance company. We're an insurance company. And this is our 39th year, Shereen, that we've been in business and built it from a very humble 10 million in business to 33 billion across the world. And like John says, there's a huge opportunity in India. And so we've got Bangalore International Airport, we've got Thomas Cook of India, we've got Quest, we've got the Go Digit. What we're looking is for honest businessmen, all businesswomen who want to build a company. Honest businessmen and businesswomen build a company with a good track record that they've already have and not looking to sell it, to build it over time. So Fairfax, for example, I've been running it for 39 years now, and it's very decentralized. And I've said we're stewards. We're not owners in the sense that even though I control the company, I've said publicly for many years that I can't sell it. I'm not able to sell it because we want to build this company for the next 100 years. And it's got a terrific culture that we've developed over time, following the golden rule. Treat people like you want to be, treat everyone like you want to be treated yourself. And that, by the way, Shereen, is in all the scriptures of the Hindu faith, the Muslim faith, the Christian faith. Treat people like you want to be treated yourself.
I think that's great advice that you leave us all with, Mr. Watsa. But, you know, you talked about Thomas Cook, you talked about insurance, you talked about the Bangalore airport. So there's infrastructure, there's travel and hospitality, there's, of course, financial services. Where do you intend to double down on in terms of future growth and future investments?
If India grows at 10%, Shereen, there's no limit to opportunity. I can't tell you specifically what we're going to do, of course, but we're looking for good people, honest people who run an honest business with a track record who want to build something in the future. And we've been very fortunate. India is filled with people like that.
Bigger bets on banks?
We're looking at all possibilities, Shereen. I won't specify any item, but yeah, we're looking at all the possibilities.
Mr. Watsa, you know, one of the issues that is currently being talked about in business circles is the relationship between India and Canada, which is plummeted to a new low. I don't want to get into the politics of that, but from a business point of view, Canadian pension funds are big investors in Indian companies, in Indian assets. Do you believe that the geopolitical tensions will impact the spending or the investment capacity?
Like you said, I don't get into the political aspects, Shereen, but I don't think it'll affect investment in India.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prem Watsa there joining us from Toronto. If you can hear me, Mr. Watsa, thank you very, very much for joining us here on the Global Leadership Summit. Appreciate your time.